So apparently I'm in a death battle. Gray versus Esdeath, Fairy Tail versus Akame Kill. I will never beat the allegations that I look like this character. Oh my god. And I'm so down for it. Now I feel like doing like an outfit change or a cosplay or an art regarding this. But oh my goodness. More importantly, hello YouTube. We're going to be watching this video right now. Let me tell you from the get-go that I know a ton about Fairy Tail. And Akame Kill I only know from like word of mouth and probably like a anime review on YouTube. Aside from that, I haven't really like deep dived too much into Akame Kill. So I hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to give this video a like. And I'm in the death battle. If you let's see this video right away.
The element of ice is cold and unforgiving. Literally! Only in an equally frigid and unmerciful land can one understand its true potential.
Like Gray Fullbuster, Ice Mage of the Fairy Tail Guild.
And Esdeath, the Imperial General from Akame Kill.
Holy smokes. I love them both. I do have a big fascination for Gray. I think that Gray did very dirty to Juvia. But that's my own little opinion. We'll probably see more about that as we go along.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, the animations are already looking pretty nice.
In a land far, far away lies the kingdom of Fiori, a place filled with magic.
But not everyone was living their best life in Magic
Hey, yo. That was kind of sus right there.
Town.
Gray Fullbuster was a child of the north, living among the frigid cold.
Until an edgy-looking demon showed up and wiped out the whole place.
No, I don't think that goes
Gray
far.
survived, though everyone...
A reminder for those of you who are Fairy Tail fans in the chat, this video is from 5 years ago. The 100-year quest was not out yet because that was from last year, I believe. I did watch that.
Else wasn't so lucky. But hey,
Esdeath
at
would
least
win?
he got
Ooh.
adopted by a hot stripper.
This was Ur, and she just...
I kind of want Esdeath to win just because... look at me. But at the same time, I'm more of a Fairy Tail fan at the moment.
who happened to be one of the greatest ice mages in the world.
So Gray got to training. Who else is gonna take out that creepy demon for revenge and justice, right? And he needed to master ice magic to do it.
Gray worked tirelessly and eventually became a master of ice make
Big
molding
woman, hell
magic.
yes.
Essentially crafting weapons, tools, and other inanimate objects out of ice.
Swords, shields, hammers, grappling hooks, stairs, clones of himself, anything he wants really. He can even whip out a friggin' ice bazooka. He also took after
Bazooka,
new mom
let's
and
go.
became a regular Chippendale himself.
Man, I love Juvia.
He really never stopped doing that.
But with powerful magic at his beck and call, Gray became reckless, desperate to prove himself and destroy the demon. Sadly, this carelessness would change his life for the worse one more time.
He tried to take the demon out himself, but things didn't go so great.
Gray
Even
makes
with his
sense.
shiny new powers. Well, Gray learned how to do all this cool ice magic by stripping.
Well,
Ice magic, here I come! Oil me up, Wiz!
no. Removing clothes.
This reminds me of like, I've seen videos of like, oh my god, the pause button. This reminds me of like, I've seen videos of like people jumping butt naked into like ice water, like way in the north. And it does remember one particular video of a person jumping into a frozen pool and just like slipping on their back.
Was just part of Ur's training.
Oil me up?
She
Yes,
instructed
please.
Gray to do so in order to adapt to the cold to better resist it, letting him have a much greater range when it comes to his own ice magic.
This did not age well.
Why didn't you say that 5 seconds earlier? When I still had my
Oh,
favorite
bring back
shirt.
the pole!
Anyway, Gray
I
was
wanna say
outmatched by the
boomstick.
demon, and Ur was
Pole
forced to step
dancing.
in with her ultimate spell, Iced Shell.
It's a super handy move that can freeze a giant demon like that for good. Haha!
At the cost of the caster's life.
Ah, there it is. Big oof. If that's not bad enough, Gray learned an ultimate version called Lost Iced Shell. This one also kills you, but as a bonus, it also erases the memories of you from everyone who ever knew you.
Sure, the Lost Ice Shell is hundreds of times more powerful and basically a guaranteed win move if he has enough time to cast it, but how does that even work? Say Gray cut off your arm, leaving you handicapped for years, then Lost Ice Shelled himself elsewhere. That would be a very confusing day.
Is that how I lost my leg? Wonder who it was I knew. Ah, well,
I see
speaking
baby
of
oil
lost,
talking in the
Fullbuster
chat.
had lost 2
What is
families
this?
at this point.
But once again, he found new footing and new friends, this time with the mages of the Fairy Tale
He needs to
Guild.
come back.
Including a clingy blue-haired
Diddy,
water
please.
lady, Juvia. It's okay, you can ship them. Everybody does. Including them.
Now full from a serious helping of humble pie, Gray changed his tune. No longer
I
would he
love
be a
Natsu.
reckless avenger, but a cautious, laid-back defender of his new friends. Which works out since this is the sort of world where fighting for your friends actually increases your magical power. True story.
You could say he started keeping a...
Yo, that's actually probably the most BS power in all of anime combined. The power of friendship can defeat all. You know the enemy is absolutely about to get blasted when the power of friendship gets involved.
cool head, huh? Yep, no more demon hunting for him. Well, until he got his hands on demon killing magic, of course.
After becoming an Ice Devil Slayer, Gray learned how to devour ice to replenish his power,
Check this
become
gun.
extremely
With the power
resistant
of
to
this
ice
gun.
attacks, mess around with other people's ice magic, and conjure spells designed to kill demons.
Which would have been really, really handy just a little bit ago. Oh well, with all this magic,
may be
ice
out of
mages
magic,
can wipe
but
out
not
an
out of
entire
options.
town all at once, or stir up an ice storm that covered the country of Fiori.
By comparing Invil's ice storm to the scale of Fiori based on official maps,
I
it
get it,
appears the
Raven.
force and energy of the storm would be equivalent to more than 27 gigatons of TNT.
Now that's a big-ass storm, and it makes sense, as Gray can fight on par with fellow guildies Natsu and Urza. Natsu has dodged lightning, and Urza blew up this giant meteor all by herself.
Measuring the distance between the meteor and land
Ursa is my favorite. Ursa is my favorite. Ursa is so broken and so freaking hot, like undeniable. I don't mean to sound like a damn gunner, but goddamn, Ursa was absolute peak. I feel like at some point, I know that I started my VTuber model inspired by like Fire Emblem and the red hair stuff that I had at the beginning on my VTuber journey, but if I feel like Ursa would have been like also in the table of like inspirations for my VTuber.
and in this shot, then comparing its size to Urza in this one, we found that Urza must have been moving over 20,000 times the speed of sound to intercept it, striking it with a force of over 50 teratons of TNT.
And Gray should definitely be in the same ballpark at least, especially since Urza wasn't even at her full strength.
Truly, as long as Gray keeps his pants on, literally, he is a fierce warrior who will always fight for his friends.
I've got a will all of my own. And it says my friends and I are gonna walk the path of life.
The power of friendship
As
will
a
defeat all.
child, Esdeath lived among her clan in the northern frontier, hunting giant monsters called danger beasts with her father.
Awesome! Now that's how you raise a kid! Look at the size of that thing! Where can I get a hunting license for those?
However,
Ooh,
Esdeath's
feisty.
destiny would lie further south, among a 1,000-year-old empire.
Because what do you know? Her whole clan got wiped out, leaving her as the lone survivor. Now, normally this would lead to a dramatic revenge story and a lesson on friendship and appreciating what you have and stuff. But, that's not what happened.
Right, Esdeath ascribed herself to a sort of survival of the fittest philosophy. To her, if her father lay dead before her, that didn't mean she should be sad or angry. That meant her father was weak.
You're damn right! Finally, somebody knows what I'm talking about! That's my power of friendship! This girl's got it all figured out!
Well, now on her own, and maybe a bit insane, Esdeath joined
Ayo?
the militant ranks of the Wild
Damn, she does look like me. Holy badonka donka in this picture. Also, that weapon looks really sick. She's just carrying a freaking berserk sword in her own one solo-handed. And speaking of one solo-handed, oh my god, Fisekai with the raid. How's it going, lovely people? How's it going? Mom. Sorry about that. Hi there, everybody. My name is Sain. I'm a cyber VTuber. I'm here watching some reaction videos. You're welcome to join. But more importantly, to the lovely people in my community, please check out the lovely Fisekai. They were one of our previous guests in the VTuber Cyber Cafes. Hi, I love you too. Faye, hope you had a lovely time. I was watching your stream before mine. I was lurking. I was a part of the stream too. And Gina, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Nice to meet you all. I'm doing a little cosplay based on this character. Faye, let me know. What do you think? Do I match? Do I match her vibes? Do I got the do I got the energy? Wow, thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, yo, put down the freaky Sonic. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But yeah, well, let's get back into the video. This is supposed to be a recorded video for YouTube, by the way. We are recording right now for this. Everybody say hello, YouTube. Let's continue. Take care of yourself, everybody. Please hydrate, and you're welcome to join us to watch.
Widespread empire, where her violent nature found a new calling.
Yeah, like when she buried 400,000 people alive. Mama Boomstick always told me you should enjoy your work, so good for her, I guess. She even got a promotion and an offer of a new weapon that would change.
Chat, I forgot to turn on my eyelashes. I was before this video, I was actually editing my model to look like Esdeath with like the eyes, and I forgot the eyelashes.
Everything. A Tegu.
Esdeath was already extremely proficient with a sword, but this was something entirely different. A Tegu is a supernatural relic forged from the remnants of special danger beasts. They can take the form of anything from a battle axe to a flute to a giant pair of scissors. However, Esdeath chose one so unique, most were absolutely terrified of it.
Enjoying this is all I can ever ask for. Thank you for stopping by.
And because she's a totally sane and normal person, she drank it. All of it.
She's also insane.
After surviving the side effects,
just like
the usual headaches, nausea, maddening voices in her head telling her to kill everyone, Esdeath earned her reward.
I know that
ice
feeling.
Magic, bitches! She can make and shape ice out of thin air, weapons, shields, platforms, horses, frickin' meteors. You name it, she can make it. Plus, she can fly by holding herself in the air with ice, and once built an entire army of ice horse people. Look at them all. There's
Dollar General Elsa. It's not something that I expected. Damn, I love women. So do I. Look at this. Look at this beast. We have like so much in common. I'm liking the character even more as we go along. I've been called Timu Esdeath. Sure, I'll take it all. You know what? For the sake of the video, let it all out of it. It's just I would appreciate it.
Thousands of them.
Well, it did take her a few days to make them all, implying she has a limit to her ability. Regardless, her enormous power is clear. She
Gray
can
absorb this. Oh yeah, I can still vote for Gray,
some
though.
sort of icy mech.
So she's a super deadly ice lady, but she's also got a soft side.
Even with all the power she held, not even sadistic conquest or unstoppable ice magic could fill the void in her heart. Esdeath sought one thing above all else: love.
The Ice Queen needs some lovin'. I know just the man for the job.
So does she, apparently. She made a list of the specific qualities in her ideal man, who turned out to be this guy, Tatsumi.
What? Really? Oh, so
the Kirito-looking
MF. Kid.
Well, he literally is an anime protagonist.
Oh, come on, he's like a 3 out of 10 and she's not even on the chart. She's way too good for him.
Is she?
Oh, right, she's crazy.
That makes it even better! Let's fucking go!
Even better!
Yeah, let's go!
Range sadism aside.
Oh, perfectly timed pause. I can take Esdeath. Let me at her. I can fix her. No, why fix something that's already all right as it is?
There is one skill of hers which impresses above all else.
Please don't take my hat off.
Gesundheit. It's a time step she can only use once per day. It freezes time, but like literally freezes it with cold.
This makes no sense.
Anyway, Esdeath got to work, leading her new hunting group called the Jaegers, and doing as many awesome things as she could to impress that Tatsumi brat. Once she froze an entire river with 0 effort. Imagine how many slushies you could make with that.
That isn't even a fraction of her true potential.
Yeah,
after absorbing those tens of thousands
people
of ice
in one
cavalry, Esdeath harnessed enough power to create an icy storm that
Boomstick
spanned an entire continent.
Yes.
Comparing its size relative to the planet's diameter, producing a storm of this scale would require a kinetic energy over 280 petatons of TNT.
Super impressive, but remember, it took her, quote, a few days to make that many ice people.
Essentially stockpiling a lot more power than she would normally be capable of on any individual day.
But Esdeath has tangled with the
I need to watch this anime. How long is
Akame,
is this anime?
Lightning, and dumb old Tatsumi, who was strong enough to outmuscle this absolute unit of a Tega called, Chico Taser. What's up with all these made-up German
the Primus
words?
Emperor.
Shikoteza, or the Primus Imperator, was powerful enough to create a massive crater outside the Imperial capital. To make a crater of this size, the blast must have equaled over 900 teratons of TNT.
And Esdeath is even more hardcore. Get this, one time her arm was poisoned, but before she let the poison spread to her body, she karate chopped her whole freaking arm off and replaced it with an ice sword. Yes!
Sadly, or
Goddamn.
luckily, depending on where you stand, all the power in the world wasn't enough for
For the
Esdeath to
feels?
win
Ooh.
Tatsumi's love.
And she didn't even get to conquer the world either, because the main title character had to ruin everything.
But in the end, she didn't lament her failure to conquer, or see herself as weak. Rather, she simply regretted not being able to look at Tatsumi one more time. Perhaps her cold philosophy was growing a bit warmer. Or maybe she was just an insane psychopath.
I will always be on top. I will always be victorious, no matter what gets in my way.
I need to summon that energy. For reals. Best girl? Hell yes. Okay, so final predictions. Who's gonna win? I have a feeling that Gray is gonna pull a no you card. Esdeath is going to closely match the power strength, but at the same time, yeah, I feel like the Gray can absorb ice is a big deal. Esdeath can freeze time, but freeze is ice, so oof, it's really tough. My final vote is on Gray. Unfortunately, I'm so conflicted because I love both of these characters, but I would love either of them is fine for me to win. One because I'm passionate about Fairy Tail, and the other one because I like Esdeath. It's me. I have a bias. I suppose. Yeah, I do have a bias. It is completely 100% true.
All right, the combatants
Esdeath
are
will
set,
win?
and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, all this talking has made me hungry for Blue Apron.
With more options than ever before, Blue Apron makes it easy to eat
Oh, damn,
well.
Blue Apron. I haven't
Choose
seen
from
one
a
of these
variety
promos in a
chef-designed,
while.
ready-to-cook meals with perfectly proportioned ingredients and flavorful
Chat, we're not
options.
skipping the ads.
Can
We need to
confirm,
honor.
There's some really
Thank you, Dead
delicious
Battle, for
food
making
to
this
choose
awesome
from
video.
when you get a box of Blue Apron.
5 years
and
ago.
It comes straight to your front door.
Prices start as low as $7.49 per serving. Plus, if you have a busy schedule like myself, Blue Apron is absolutely
Me and an
flexible.
Apron?
So you
Pretty
can
soon,
skip
apparently,
entire
according
weeks
to
at a
you,
time
there's
if you
evidence
need
in this
to.
video
That's
that you-
certainly come in handy for me when I've gone out of town.
There's something for everyone in the Blue Apron menu.
The
And
latest
it's a
art.
great way to show someone that, yes, you can cook, even if you never have before.
Cooking doesn't have to be a hassle. Blue Apron gives you options and makes it easy, taking the guesswork out of dinner so you can enjoy a home-cooked meal. Check out
Morally,
this
we
week's
root for
menu
Gray on
and
the
get
one hand, Esdeath is
$60
hot.
off when
True.
you visit blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron.
That's
I can match a Blue Apron.
blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, feed your soul.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Such a paltry country is hardly worth conquering.
Hey! Take your troops and get out!
It's pretty cute art. Stripping already.
Oh, just what I needed.
I love
Another
these.
crazy, blue-haired woman in my life.
Chat, am I the crazy hair woman in your life?
You have no right to feel my boot against your face. Now. Die for me!
Ice make, crescent flame.
Oh, already cut. Already cut.
Take this.
Big hammer time.
Ice cannon.
Very nice. Ice storm!
Oof. Big mistake. Big mistake.
Thanks for the meal. Ice Fate, impact! Ice Devil, Zero Longsword!
It's like a mirror match, and you're just feeding the opponent by setting up the field for them too. She can replace that.
She's too much! Ah! I have no choice. What?
Everything in sight will be encased in ice.
Is this even gonna work?
Freeze.
What? It almost did.
Congratulations and goodbye.
Jeez, that was hardcore as hell. She could just overpower his like
Just
no
in,
you.
male stripper found dead after a crazy night with a dominatrix gone wrong. More at 7.
Let's get
Wow.
to this. This was certainly an interesting matchup, and both cryomancers held their own advantages.
Oh yeah, Gray's awesome ice make powers meant he had a ton of versatility at his frosty fingertips. Like how he could eat ice to replenish his magic. She sure didn't see that one coming.
Though being the tactician she is, Esdeath likely wouldn't fall for any of Gray's tricks more than once. Also, both were in the same range of speed by scaling to feats of dodging lightning.
Yeah, but the Queen of Cold Kink definitely had more ice power up her sleeve.
have to put
Just
the
look
gift
at those storms.
with the licking
one
the feet.
Grayscale's 2 covered a country, while Esdeath's covered a whole continent.
True, but we still had to deduce the exact nature and potential of her storm. Remember, Esdeath specifically claimed it took her a few days to make the ice cavalry she used as fuel for the storm. A few generally means 3 at minimum. So we can cut the yield of our previous calculation to 1/3. Lowballing this a bit, let's assume she used all of her power each day to make 1/3 of the total cavalry. This would mean Esdeath could wield about 93 petatons worth of energy on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's way more than Invel's ice storm, and 1,600 times
Queen of the
deadlier than
Conkel.
that Meteor Urza obliterator.
Let me see. Gray's ice resistance does level limits, such as when he battled Inbel. Nothing suggests he could ultimately survive ice magic hundreds of times stronger than his own. There it is. This is just, I was gonna pause earlier to explain this, because you can. I was talking about how Gray can win with a big no you by absorbing the ice
You're welcome.
and heal, or absorbing the ice in general. But you can absorb so much, and you're not going to exceed in power. If your power cap is at a certain point, that power is not going to increase. It is your 100% cap, but is it going to get stronger? Probably not. It's just healing. It isn't buffing. Or even if it does buff, you can only go so strong. In this case, Esdeath was way too strong. He's stronger than his own.
Definitely had the advantage in sheer magic power. Even with his better resistances, there's no way Gray could survive that much magic force.
Also,
so he
Nova.
really only had one shot, the Lost Ice Shell.
Which certainly could have ended things right then and there, if not for Esdeath's time stop ability. Both the Ice Shell and Mahoptima could only be used once, but Mahoptima was more useful given its immediate effect compared to the Ice Shell's long casting
my
time,
gosh.
and its versatility in that Esdeath could follow it up with whatever she wanted.
Also, it doesn't kill her, so that's a plus.
Sure.
Technically, Gray's Ice Devil Slayer magic means he could probably resist the Mahoptopotamus a bit. But that brat Tatsumi had crazy good cold resistance too, and it didn't do him much good against the time freeze.
Gray's speed and versatility meant he could hold his own, but Esdeath's awesome power, uniquely suited time freezing, and domineering perseverance saw her through this battle.
Looks like Esdeath stopped Gray cold.
The winner is Esdeath.
The winner is Sain. At the end of the day, I was happy with the outcome of both of these winners. Hell yeah. Honestly, pretty dope. Pretty dope. That was honestly
Hey,
a
thanks for watching
really
this episode of
cool
Death
battle, may I
Battle
say?
music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below. And if you want to watch more stuff,
please let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Recommend some net battles, and I hope to see you sometime soon. Bye-bye. Wait a minute, this Pokemon and Goro? Oh, Pokemon got this immediately. Easy peasy.